Since its establishment, Neuralink has made headlines over the past many years around its efforts to develop a new kind of interface between the human brain and computing devices, to discover the true nature of consciousness, cure blindness, paralysis, deafness, and mental illness. Those are just a few of the applications that Elon Musk and his 4-year-old neuroscience company believe electronic brain computing interfaces will one day bring about. This is New Technology Today, bringing you the hottest tech innovations straight to your screen, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. And of course, subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to keep yourself up to date. None of these advances are close at hand, and some are unlikely to ever come about. But in one of his tweets, Musk said that on August 28th, Neuralink will show neurons firing in real time, and the CEO kept his promise. On the said date, the company provided a demo of the technology, and Musk started the demo by saying that the purpose of the entire presentation was for recruitment and not some kind of promotion. The Tesla and SpaceX CEO then brought 3 pigs to the demonstration. One pig was untreated. The second had been installed with a Neuralink device called the Link for 2 months. Musk said the second pig had been given a brain implant that was later removed, showing that the operation could be reversed safely. After some struggle, a third pig named Gertrude was brought into her pen. As she rooted around the straw, a sequence of electronic beeps played through the sound system.
The beeps you're hearing are real-time signals from the Neuralink in Gertrude's head.
Musk said the tones were sounded whenever nerves in the pig's snout triggered electrical impulses that were picked up by her brain implant. He stressed that the third pig showed the feasibility to provide updates to the hardware over time as better versions became available. Eventually, Neuralink's team plans to place the implants in people, initially to see if those who have become paralyzed due to spinal cord injuries can regain motor functions through thought alone. Musk then demonstrated a screen display that could play a sound and shows each of the spikes from the 1,024 electrodes implanted in the pig's brain. Basically, the neurons fire up when the pig's snout touches the ground and translates as sound from the device. Installing a chip to replace a small portion of the human skull, for instance, could restore limb function, improve human movement, resolve issues with eyesight and hearing, and help with diseases like Parkinson's, or so the company claims during the Friday presentation. The design has been tested on at least 19 different animals, with robots with around an 87% success rate, according to the venture's presentation last year. Musk said the implant received a breakthrough device designation from the FDA last month. That doesn't yet clear the way for human clinical trials, but it does put Neuralink on the fast track for consultation with the FDA's experts during preparations for such trials. Neuralink has received more than $150 million in funding, with roughly 2/3 of that support coming from Musk himself. Today, he said the venture had about 100 employees. He expects that number to grow. Musk did not provide a timeline for those treatments, appearing to retreat from earlier statements that human trials would begin by the end of the year. Neuralink's first clinical trials with a small number of human patients would be aimed at treating paralysis or paraplegia, the company's head surgeon, Dr. Matthew McDougall, said. The device resembles a coin with extremely thin wires coming from one side of it. It is designed to be implanted in the skull, with the wires embedded a few millimeters into the surface of the brain. Those wires can then detect when neurons are firing, or emit their own electrical signals to make the neurons fire. Musk showed a video of neurons responding to the electrodes. Neuralink had changed the design since last year to make the physical device small enough to be hidden under hair after being installed in the skull. Basically, it's like a Fitbit in your head. Musk said the process of getting a link will not require general anesthesia, and he hopes that a robot will do the entire surgery in about an hour. Musk said that people who get the Neuralink device are left with a tiny scar after the electrodes are inserted in the brain, and if done well, there won't be any blood. He described it as about the size of a large coin. Neuroscientists unaffiliated with the company said the presentation indicated that Neuralink had made great strides but cautioned that longer studies were needed. While this is impressive, it is still not quite enough to prove the devices are safe. According to them, Neuralink downplayed the potential damage to the brain, where damage is sometimes not easily observable even in humans, let alone pigs. On the other hand, a feat like reading a memory, or thought, would require a detailed understanding of the brain that we simply do not have yet, with advanced technology to match. The fact that Musk is also the CEO of SpaceX and Tesla, and his high-flying vision for merging the brain's wetware with computer hardware have boosted interest in the medical venture. There may even be cross-promotional possibilities. Musk even said that Neuralink's device could be used to summon a self-driving Tesla telepathically. What is your take on this Neuralink project? I want to know your answers by leaving a comment down below so I can talk about it with you in the first hour. I'm pretty sure you're hyped up with what's going to happen in the future. Find out in my related video, Top 7 Fastest SUV in the World. As SUVs become more popular, car makers have made it a point to add sports car performances to these larger vehicles. Stay connected, stay up to date.